Hi, Bunk Baby. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. And I feel fine. Oh, Lord. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. Alright. I'm so excited. So excited. Okay. Alright. Oh, hi. I didn't realize I was in the bottom corner. Let's put me back where I'm supposed to be. Fuck y'all. It didn't move me. Mobby. Need to go up just a hair. Thank you. All right. There we go. Okay. Hi guys, my name is Shadow. I can't talk because I'm so excited. Okay. Hi, my name is Shana Shepha. We're playing some The End is Nahual, if I may say so. And I'm so excited because I'm a kid. I've been waiting for it to come out, and then they gave me a copy, and I'm just like, ah! Ah! Oh, yes. Look at it. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Let's turn that volume down just a hair. Yes! Audio. Dialogue is fine. I like being able to hear the people. Turn all the things down because I'm sorry, but I gotta. Wow, mouse and key. Yes. Camera shake. Cool. Let's. Oh, it didn't keep it. Okay. Apply. Cool. Woo. And then whoosh. Back. I'm so excited. Start. Ah! Oh, look at this. 3 save places. Yay. Ah, this is so exciting. So I demoed this game a couple weeks ago, and I didn't stream it, but I did demo it. I did play it a couple times, and it was great. It was great. Hunger and Hop are playing in the hallway. All right, let's go. Before we start, You can go to the next dialog box by either pressing left click or pressing the space bar. If you want to advance more quickly through the dialogue, just press and hold shift. Any shift will do. Cool. Thank you for your purchase. Thanks. Appreciate it. Ooh. The chingada is taking my way. Because I missed. I was there. The great Nahual queen and her dumb daughter was also there. I was there. Blah, blah, and was also there, and I failed. Sorry. Coming all the way to the great city of Axtlan, which shares the name of the continent, all for nothing. How did we get into this mess? I put my hand in the air, gave all of your power in one big-ass attack. And I go like, withstand my glory, you beast! So that I looked fancy and failed. Oh, snap. It was hypnotic to me. I was lost in the moment, the simple thought of murdering the cause of all human suffering, as no human suffers for itself. I posed as a sacrifice, and they provided me with a cute dress and fancy jewelry, all of this to decorate me. Okay, before my body and soul would be devoured by their nahualic jaws. Which might sound weird at first, but I sometimes put ribbons to adorn tamales, so I kind of get it. Okay. I came from the other side of the continent to get what was rightfully mine, justice, but instead I just fucked it up. Okay. What in the Mictlin was I supposed to do? Cry? Apologize for attempted murder? What were they going to do to me after that? I was already a sacrifice. Could I be double dead? I don't fucking know. They could have put my soul on an object or gotten me to do bureaucratic work, a worse fate than death. But whatever. Everything is fucked. I failed. The only thing I could do was to run away from there. But never mind this. Help me find a way to block this door before someone stabs me in the back, which is a new experience I don't want to have today. Okay. I would really like to block the entrance before we move on, if you please. Okay. Cool. He's gonna stab you. Behold, mortal. I'm already beholding. This was the last human who tried to come through here. Fire burned him, just like fire does. Okay, he's in a better place now, and you will be there too if you dare to face me. This body's bones are all fractured. The gun is in fact intact. No fire was involved in this poor bastard's death. But if someone's death happened next to you, you might as well use it to intimidate a poor uncharged witch. And we'll probably need to kill it, because it's in our way. Any ideas? Oxygen deprivation kills a fire! Unbelievable. You have really outdone yourself. You always say something dumb. Glad this wasn't the case. But yeah, cutting the air from the fire source wouldn't be that bad of an idea. It just makes sense. Sorry. I forgot the parentheses. Alright, we got some fourth wall breaking. You receive the following items. Rammer. Great for ramming it in. Bullet. Useless against bulletproof things. And a musket. The deadliest weapon in warfare. As long as you have the time needed to reload it. The weapon is dry now, and the target is less than 100 meters away. Gunpowder. Made from bigger guns being torn into pieces. There's no human way of combining 4 items at the same time. That's where you're wrong, Fiery. Okay. I remember this from the demo. good and loaded. Everything is set in place, but something is missing. Okay. Magical mirror flimsily holding its precision. Sadly, I don't have enough magical power to unbalance it. I wasted it all protecting my life out there, and I'm not waiting an entire day to recharge it. So let's discover new ways of destroying public property together. You may have stolen a weapon, but it will be useless against me. So then let's not shoot it against you, let's shoot that. Yeah, it's loaded, but it isn't ready to fire. We need to burn it up. I can use my magic, but I can't really control it that well in a small scale. It would probably kill me and you in the process. That sounds very dangerous. Well, we're going to die anyway, might as well go with a bang. You could also find other source of fire. It is the tutorial after all, it couldn't possibly be that hard. Oh, okay. That's not what I needed from you, Fire Beast. Okay, just a little bit. I don't want it to explode. Fully loaded gun. It is set and ready to fire. Alright. Oh. Here I am, the warrior crossing my path, as there isn't anything else to do but to fight. The gods might be blind to death, but I need them right now. 3 hours maximum of prayer call should suffice. I need to achieve the madness state. After that, I'll need to stay in line and wait for a response. I don't care what I have to face. I'll face it in due time. Let's do this. Okay. Spiritual call connected. I shall take your form to ease this transition. Stating a popular phrase for easiness of cultural and spiritual connection to lower beings. The chingada is taking me away, yo. Do you feel the connection, human? Yes? Alright, human, your call is of importance to us. Do you pledge your allegiance to us, the spiritual realm, and not those filthy nahuals, beasts without a heart? Yes? Correct. Now, state your wants, human. Want to escape this place, I want the power to destroy the nahual queen, I want to raise. Thank you for your call. You'll need to stay in line. This process might take from 1 hour to 5 days. Thanks for your patience. Whoops. Oh, great deities, creators of the sun, moon, and stars, for you we live and die, as you give us victory in war, and we entrust ourselves as you are good, wise, and truthful. Help one of your followers. Ouch. And give me my freaking raise! Day one. The one everyone likes, but it's flawed. Ow, Hobbit, that hurt. Get off. Ow. He just scratched my back and it hurt. Hi, Hobbit. Lay down, baby. Take it out. I'd like to remind you that your call is really important to us, because we love you as you're our child, but we ain't paying child support yet. Day 2, the one that perfected the formula and is considered the best in the series. We're trying our best to connect you to the closest deity. Day 3, the one that tried to change the formula, but failed. Did we choose the wrong option? You are right. Did we just fuck ourselves over? Was I wrong for picking a raise? It is clearly obvious that the cause of our failure was a lack of resources. Maybe I could afford a project manager that could run our murder team. Aren't wars a thing because someone wants resources, woman power, medals, and tortillas? It's not what every man strives for itself. The one when they tried to regain the magic of the first one, but everything felt forced. Hi, I want to offer a prohibition. Da 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 da. And ban hammer. As soon as I can see the ban hammer. Ban. Ban hammer. Done. Goodbye. We love humans and their dumb antics, but you need to be patient. Time flows different right here. What else could I buy? I'd like to buy more foreign books. Since the last human invasion to regain Axland, they are becoming more prominent. I could buy new puzzles, weird ones, those that corrupt the soul and mind. I could go for a good corruption right about now. Shit, if the puzzle adventure I'm making sells well enough, I might afford commodities like food and rent. But never mind, I'm feeling optimistic. I'm feeling full of life and no one is taking it away. I know the next day my call will be answered and we can solve our shitty life. I shouldn't have picked Ray's. We fired the original day creator and decided to hire new talent. Talent which grew up living on day 1 and day 2. The result is fine, I suppose. Nothing spectacular. What the fuck? Your call has been disconnected. Please try again soon. No! Enough. Why have you forsaken me in my time of need? The nahuals conquered our lands and used our people as slaves and fodder while you did nothing. Please, give me what I deserve. Give me what has been promised to me. Give me revenge. Her eyes change color. Furthermore, if you avoid or dismiss my plea to you, I shall take this temple with me. Every fucking rock in this temple. Spirit guardian. Crazy witch. Calm down. Count to 10, starting from 0, which these cities use. And look, you could get angry at the gods for being a bunch of bastards, but there is not much they could do. They promised not to return to this world because they didn't want to lower their expectations again. So maybe there's a way to give you a boost, to give you hoppity hope, because there is something to live for. What? Then, let's make a deal. Since your persistence, sadness, and unworthiness for power have captivated me, which I find kind of endearing, as it served as a reminder of myself when I was alive. Help me complete a great puzzle, 3-day in the making masterpiece, and free me from this world. 3 days? But I was waiting for like 4 days. There were 5 days, but on the 2nd day, I remembered that I could make a great puzzle to test you. Then I shall give up my responsibilities and become motherfucking free. I lasted 3 days making this puzzle. If you finish it, you shall receive infinite power. I haven't heard that term before, but I really like how infinite power sounds. Do you accept then? Yes. You'll have to complete 3 poems. 3 poems. I might give you some tools to solve them. Talk with me again. Okay. Let's talk. Alright. What do you want to talk about? How did you get those powers? I came from a foreign land in the east. So far east, you might say it's the west. I get it. This was 330 years ago. I was young, I was educated, and I craved some power. Some powerful man came from the continent of Axland saying he wanted an army so that they could retake Axland, the city, for humankind. He was Teokoyani, the one that'll give humanity its destiny and form. He also had this catchphrase, keep your center, which might come of importance later. He was infatuated with arches, especially the center rock, as the center is the most important part, but it also carries the least weight. Okay, well, never mind that. I finally saw my way out of a comfortable middle-class life and into infinite power. In order to get more power, I needed to go to him and pretend to be his So in order to get more power, I needed to go to him and pretend to be his, I don't know, lover? What? No. But now that you mention it, there is a city from the west who thinks that doing that will strengthen them. Will strengthen the bonds between soldiers. They have a saying, if this goes well, we might even start inviting women. Looks like they were having fun. And then they defeated one of the greatest armies in the world by putting way too much men on the left flank. It was glorious. In order to get more power, I needed to go to him and pretend to be his friend. Something a little bit more casual, please. In order to get more power, I need to be his buddy. A friend, a pal, or whatever. Okay. A word just appeared in my inventory? This puzzle might be to my liking. Nonetheless, continue. I wanted to be his apprentice, but didn't want to shit from me, because he already had 3. Nevertheless, he needed extra help, so I became his secretary. So I just waited, did my job with diligence, and everything he asked for was done in time and form. I was the best at my job. I was better than those pesky apprentices of his. Some time passed. I waited for 5 long years until he finished building an army and was ready to sail back. But he got sick, not by my hand or leg, but by destiny. What are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? He feared the worst. He needed a successor, but he also wanted to pick anyone but me. An apprentice who always questioned other people's way of life, but never proposed a useful alternative, was his choice. So I used my secretary powers and gave him the wrong date, then dressed up like him and shaved. I was ready to line my way up to superpowers. And then I took the motherfucker in the soul. No name. No names. Something a little less pretentious, please. Then I took the motherfucker in the eyes. You got? I see you, mortal. What? That's it. Which, let's make haste then. A puzzle isn't a puzzle without the shock factor. A puzzle has to be a life-changing experience. For the worse, apparently. There is an eye in my inventory, a sacred place. Just you wait. No. He didn't look at me. He was lost in thought. He was a great man! Literally 2.2 meters of humanity, which 300 years ago was the tallest I had ever seen. He was a builder, as you know. Teokuyani powers changed depending on the person. I didn't know that. All of this is new for me. Let me continue. He was the greatest builder that I have ever known. He was almost as good at building stuff as he was making excuses for not delivering them in time. But it didn't matter how long he took. It was always worth it. He also made puzzles as a hobby. He said that if someone solved his great masterpiece, or masterpiece, as he called it, he'll give his blessings and power. It was nothing more than a block puzzle, the lowest type of puzzle that there is. As a masterpiece, I solved it oh so quickly. He gave me his blessing, and until then, he noticed something strange. It wasn't the super apprentice who solved the masterpiece. It was the secretary. He was enveloped by madness, started with a laugh, then the laugh became a cough, and the cough became a scream in the form of, "The center was kept!" Then became death. I got what I wanted. Not counting the corpse on the floor, I was happy. Sure. As I trust my body and soul to the heavens. Come on, it's pretty easy. You need something that sounds familiar to what's needed. Come on, witch. Come forth and proclaim your destiny. As I... Buddy! I don't have anything else. Okay. Mix. And then use. Okay. Let's talk. What do I do? You'll need to get items. I'll provide them by answering simple questions. Questions, then fill the phone. We call them homonyms. Words that sound the same, like peace and peace. Those are more specifically homophones, as homophones also have a different writing. My master in Invader Grammatic Truths has paid off. Alright, what do you want to talk about? Okay, did the other apprentices find out? Of course they did! They went to confront me. They told me that I was an asshole. I don't know, man. They don't pay me enough for this. Exactly, you motherfucking did it. I'm so proud of you. What type of madness have you unleashed upon my inventory? My inventory is a sacred place. Only the mightiest of items, or at the very least useful items, may reside. And this item is a disgrace. You can have your traumatic breakdown later, when you have power and you're of importance. Not right now. Continue. Spirit Guardian. They confronted me and began to be a problem. Then I took care of the problem. Did you kill them? Murdering is only done by cowards. So I contracted a bunch of cowards. I seized their property and money. As their secretary, I had access to all of it. And I contracted 10,000 cowards to go on a murdering adventure to this continent. But, as everything in life, it ended with me being the blank survivor. Soul. Part of a shoot. Stop putting items in my inventory! You were the only survivor then, until you worked. Alright. Show me the poem. Guess what? Ass. Soul. Okay, that was easy. You must feel proud of yourself. I mean, this puzzle seems too weak for me. Was it worth it to make such a simple puzzle? Condemning your soul to eternal damnation by disrespecting the gods? Was it worth it? Anyway, you must believe that you are the very, very... It's something that you say to someone full of themselves. I'm gathering today a lot of useless information. Let's continue with your magical life-changing journey! And poem 1. Big expectation, big death. Let's talk. This is the easiest part of them all. What do you want to talk about? How do you get here? I feel like you just skipped a lot of the lore. Like 25 years. Who could do that abomination? At the very least, tell me what happened in between. Starting by, how did you get here? Getting here was easy. You just needed to pay your toll to the cosmic abomination, which is a big-ass water serpent. I have never seen a cosmic abomination before. What does it look like? You'll see soon. You'll see one soon. Don't forget. Don't worry. But if you have to describe that one in particular, imagine how a person afraid of mollusks and the poor would describe one. And that's it. That doesn't explain anything. Then go find one when you get your powers, which the point that I'm trying to make is that sailing here was the easiest part. Conquering this land, lines of supplies, diseases, and having a good enough strategy so that you'll always prevail. That's the hardest part. So I see what I had available and created a new bold strategy. I called that strategy Pikes and Guns. Incredible. I wonder what that's about. You use the guns to shoot from a distance, which may be inaccurate, but it'll pierce a nahual's skull. Oh. New models are way better, and shooting things have become more streamlined. Anyway. And pikes, in which you grab a bunch of long-ass spears and put them in a critical blank in order to be impregnable. Mass. It measures the resistance to acceleration and also shows the quantity of matter within an object. Amazing. The only things we learned in school were math, how to control the population using eclipses, and how to make temples with traps. Puzzle control, emotional design, and how to grab a still beating heart. Also the invaders' language, so that we could communicate with the descendants of the first, second, and third waves of invaders that came to Axeland. All of them failed, and some of them survived. I'm going to assume that you are the first one. All of them failed? On their own special ways, yes. And most of them just updated our immune systems with your diseases, which may have happened because you sacked a lot of agricultural areas and starved the big cities into submission. Some of us survived. That reminded me, after we took the coastal cities to the east, a plague erupted at our camp. A plague that, even after death, I had to deal with. A plague that, later in death, made me realize that the universe was wrongfully made. Because when you ascend to the astral plane, it recreates your self's form from mass into light. Then it discriminates against anything outside a range of size, so it won't be reproduced as light, which represents faithfully that you are in the astral plane, not just a copy. This is getting spicy. The thing that is still alive, but is tiny enough to be part of that system of astral projection, is a cell? Bigger. The thing that is still alive, but is tiny. A flea? Ew. Disgusting beings which transcend death and soap. I hate fleas. Motherfucking fleas! 300 years I had to live with them, just because someone didn't give proper order to the universe because the gods wanted astral projections, but didn't want to put the work into it. Bastards! Bastards! Oh my god, I haven't cussed this much in a long time. So, there hasn't been anything but surprises here. Okay. Let me see the poem. My spirit shall never flee, for I shall fight for my kin. Flee. But the biggest surprise that I had was the nahuals themselves. We have monsters in my homeland, but they don't develop a culture. They just want to eat shit and disturb the peace. The nahuals gave themselves a purpose. They don't mind if you kill them in sacred combat. They mind if you kill them in a bunch, as I realized later. Ooh, hello. Hi. Thank you. It scared me. They will reward you if you defeat them in a fair fight. You'll get the best honor they can provide you. Then you'll become an honorific nahual. A nahual warrior. I can try that later. The important thing is that even when they need to absorb human souls and bodies, they make it a show. They make you believe that you are the chosen one, that you're great and your ass is nutritious. Some people defended that behavior, giving me a possibility to ascend and get that power, saying that this kind of behavior was really popular in this city, not so much in other parts, especially with the families of the slaughtered. But the slaughtered always seemed happy. They were the stars and moon of Axeland. And poem 2, How to Conquer Axeland. Show me the poem. Until my enemy's fear is greater than their will. Okay. Let's stop. This is the hardest part of the game. How to draw it. In order to access the dialogue option, you'll need to have equivalence between mass and energy in your... Okay. Or an E. Thanks for your time. What? What'd I say? We need you to restrict your progress so that we can control events and let you see things at appropriate time. Okay. Sorry. Alright. There are two parts of my master plan. The economic plan and the war plan. Which one do you want to know about first? Economic? Okay. Now you get the economic plan. I was chosen by the gods, not only yours, but mine too. I was smart, bearded, and bold. The traits of any great man. But that shit ain't enough. You need to pay wages. Your soldiers also need to eat. They need entertainment. And if possible, sanitary enough conditions. So we brought motherfucking cheese. And with it, we brought work, production, and change. This quesadilla market was ours for the... sorry. Doing a lot of yawning. Are we having any issues with lag at all? No? Okay. Alright. Okay. Just making sure, because I don't want it to be laggy. Okay, please don't start. Okay. The quesadilla market was ours for the taking, and there is little your people could do. And we came up with a greater what? A greater. To help putting cheese in a quesadilla, because a quesadilla without cheese is not a quesadilla. It doesn't matter what the blasphemous say. I'm actually enjoying this word puzzle. I'm learning so much stuff. But then something funny happens. I sent my best men to spy on the central market here in Axeland and see how we could introduce ourselves in the market. They asked for a quesadilla. The woman there, which had maize meal, lard, and sweat on her forehead, said, "May the gods bless those hands. Con queso?" Forget about it. That sounds horrible. It's in the name quesadilla. How can it be a quesadilla without queso? I know. So our plan to seize the market to fund our invasion was gone, and we started sacking again. Let's go with the war plan. As you may know, because you failed to kill the Beast Queen. Killing a nahual is hard. Killing an army of nahuals is really hard. Killing a cluster of a well-fed nahual army and a lot of human auxiliaries is a mighty nightmare. They could field up to 50,000 men, and 100th of that in nahual kind. I knew my 10,000 wouldn't make it, so I levied and contracted with the local population. It is incredibly easy how it is. It's incredibly easy how it is to make a rebel of someone if their subjugators are into eating the population. Any tribe or city that crossed my path joined me. If they didn't, only the corpses and ashes remained. Because my men were great at open field battles and sieges, not so much on a smaller scale conflict. So, that's where the native population came in handy. We started taking any food supplies we came across. Anything that we could take, we took. And the rest was burned. It was great and warm. Then, we moved and hit as fast as the speed of light. The speed in which massless particles can travel through a vacuum. I have so many questions. You can answer them later by yourself. For now, could you repeat that last thing you said? Speed of light. Squared C. C squared! Likes speed of light, but doesn't like going to parties. Hobbit, what are you doing? Get down. Get down. The queen never saw it coming, and we were closer and closer to Axeland. Every day we became stronger and they turned weaker. It was beautiful, it was fun, it was life-changing. After all of my rights and lefts, we managed to get Axeland. The siege was quick. A good cannonball to the city doors, and we were good. Boom! We poured through the city. The local militia followed behind, and the plunder began. We get our violence fill way quicker than the local allies. My men were scared, but I told them to let the locals be. They needed justice. No one murders, kills, and plunders like a father who has lost his family to a beast. It didn't matter if they... It didn't matter if they were man, woman, nahual, or child. Almost everyone was punished. Almost everyone perished. I was giggling at the fact that I could see his mad, crazed self in a helmet. But the queen, the nahual queen and her evil army wasn't there. In contrast to the good butchering army of yours. Silence. There was no hope in finding her, but the riches were plentiful. Not counting the multiple corpses on the floor, I was happy. Can I... Nope. Aha! I got E! The equivalence between mass and energy. How in the spiritual fuck did you guess that? I don't know. It just made sense. Or maybe someone cheated, but nevertheless, we're still here, and I'm gonna get my freaking powers. Last dialogue was unlocked. We even created a new dialogue box. Great. Cool. Thanks. Let's talk. This is the hardest part. How did it all end? Imagine my surprise when the queen appeared the next day. I got my men in line and we pushed through. The nahual started running away. Love the art style. You can't begin to understand the rush that I felt when I managed to make the enemies of humankind flee from the city. They never run. They stay and died on their feet. The terrain was crooked, but the line held on. No one can break our spear line from the front. Their army kept giving ground. Any nahual that got too close was shot or poked. My line started showing cracks, but I was so close, I wasn't going to let my weak-ass battle line stop me. The locals fought with valor. My men fought with valor. We crashed the center where every human traitor was. The only nahual there was the queen. She was close enough so that her men saw her, but far enough so that our shots wouldn't hit her. Their center gave ground. The enemy's wings held. As I put my best men on the center, they reinforced the wings for a last push. When I understood what happened, I was done for. My whole army was enveloped. 1,000 nahuals came to reinforce the center, and I shat myself. I lost control, and my inner rush was no more. I grabbed my musket. I fired once, hit a nahual on the head. Saw a breach in the back. I abandoned my men, and I returned to the city. Oof. I hid in the first temple I could reach. Later on, something crushed me. I do not remember what it was. Then I saw a little white light that brought me to the spiritual world. They told me to fuck off and returned me here until I found someone who would bear my responsibility. Okay. Counting the corpse on the floor. Were you ever happy? Sorry, just wondering about violence and irony. So now I ask you, what would you have done? Come on, think harder! Multiple M's surround your path. You only could afford the first one. I don't know what I would have done. I don't know what I would have done if I conquered a city and lost everything because I was a fool. Negating your future will provide you sorrow and despair. I didn't say anything. I don't care. I crave my own death and peace. Now this. I commanded thousands, 3 cities, 150, and a green parakeet. I started from nothing. I wasn't shit, and I became one of the most powerful men in the world. You ain't shit. You're nothing to us. You'll be the greatest bitch of them all. Rude? The power to change the world will be yours, and shall be named the Great Teokiani. Not the small one, not the medium, the great one. The one who will give form to humankind and makes its own. So as I already said, just finish this puzzle, let me be one along the Fire Guardian, who protected me all these years and the foes who I slaughtered. Okay. So, greater M, nope, greater N, M, N, M, N, E, NME, separated, we mean nothing except for that the E. Except for the E, that means energy. The M, that could mean magnetization. And the N, that could mean a unit of force. So, NME. So surround them. They are meaningless, but together they will provide you with the happiness you need. What is this? Why am I doing this? I could have died over there, and now I'm doing a dumb puzzle. From where I come from, this is what we do all day, while other people butcher each other. Some are proud of big triangular temples, great warriors, great Tapash. Me and my people love puzzles. They give meaning to our lives. They keep our minds sharp, and we have survived the nahuals for hundreds of years. Excuse me. I managed to escape from my mistake. The universe and gods provided me with what I needed and guided me here, and now a dirty spirit is the only one that would help me getting what I want. Could you fucking please just finish the puzzle and make them proud, you Siwana Wally? Until my enemy's fear is greater than their will. And Poem 3, dying at the speed of light. Is that it? I needed to submit to you to this exposition trip. As you may have guessed, I had to prepare you for what is coming. You could be the one that ends this. You could unite excellent and destroy the nahuals once and for all, so the humanity can start killing each other, as the gods want. You only talk about your life. You couldn't teach me less if you wanted to. Hey, I can do whatever I want. I'm going to disappear some days. Might as well have fun. You told me about your quesadilla emporium and didn't tell me about who or what might help me. What teacher only talks about his life instead of the subject matter? What's next? What the fuck am I going to do now? I don't care anymore. You solve this. Now it is your problem. Remember, don't be dissuaded by expectations. Be whatever you want. Be the final boss of somebody's story for what I care. And be happy, but not too much, or you wouldn't strive for greatness. And if you really want help, find my last apprentice. He could help you in your murdering adventure. Everything you talked about happened like 300 years ago. He has the curse of living a lot. You could have told me about him. No time. Have to super die. Now the gods will receive me with all of their glory and raise me as one of them all. Goodbye. Okay. Oh god, he didn't get... Do I wait for something, or what the fuck? I agree to that statement. Little Siwanahal Wally. Nothing happens. Fuck. Fuckity fuck. I hear the nahual's coming. They took 5 days to find me. Incompetent bastards. I could do so much better if I were in charge. I hear the nahual queen roaring. And her child. That was cute. There's no hope. There's nothing to live for. The gods know that I'm nothing but an incompetent sinner. And I know that they'll not have saved me right about now. Now! Okay, I'm really lost. Enough with this. Okay. Are you ready? No! Nonetheless, where the Miklung was my powers at? Press space to breach the distance between us. This is so trippy. Press enter to introduce yourself to a world of forbidden knowledge and forbidden peace. X. Saturation equals... Ah! What the fuck is happening? Press backspace to run away from this madness and return to your mortal game. Denied. Prepare for assimilation, filthy mortal. Okay. Ew. Universe rests upon me. I am as frail as the feathers that adorn me, weak to the vastness of them all. It is bigger than me, it suffocates me, it fills me with dread. The voice is creepy. If I conquer the world of the mortals, I have to forsake the spiritual world, and if I choose the spiritual world, the mortal one collapses. Now, after 300 years wasted without a proper heir to my powers, I shall provide you with purpose, as I am fair and mighty. In exchange, you shall receive what your mortal heart and mind desires. Okay. You are not on the payroll yet. Know that. Even if the Witch of Fire paid for your expenses, you would not be aware of what you could get from it. You'll have to access to infinite knowledge and almost infinite power. The spiritual benefits include everything that you ever wanted, and you'll be limited by your imagination and strength. Well, not only that, if you manage to destroy these beasts, you will get so much more. Your spirit shall remain with us as a new god. Okay? But I shall give you something else. The most important gift that I shall provide to you is freedom. Freedom from us, as humans are not born free, but they could be if freedom was provided by us. I want you to use that freedom, as your destiny shall be out of our control, to achieve victory, destroy the nahuals, and bring balance to the universe, unite the continents of Axland, and help me be at peace with myself. Find happiness within your choices and let it envelop you. You will not understand everything, but you'll get closer, as truth is not as binary as it is range. Every doubt that I had was gone. Everything just makes sense. My life has meaning again. I also received a 10% buff and access granted to all ancient knowledge in their newest edition. Someday I'll return with an army and proclaim the city as my own. But as for now, I did a tactical retreat. I am very good at doing time estimations. Not more than 5 years shall pass before my return. Okay. I am a little bit confused about what the fuck just happened. 25 years. The Chingara is taking us away today. We managed to take Axland after a 6-month siege, and now they are just signing for peace. The nahual yoke is over, with only a pesky one who keeps on surviving. A 350-year war might come to an end, and I couldn't be more happy. Anything else you want to say through exposure? Thanks for your purchase. I might eat something fancy today. And thanks for your time. We hope that you like this game and have fun. Thanks! Samael, the last of the nahuals, jumps into action with the subtlety of an explosion in a bell factory, and with the precision of a drunken surgeon with a machete, but the respect for windows as an angry teenager with a rock. Samael arrived at her destination. The streets have changed a lot since the city fell for the second time. She, as well as everyone else in this world, wants power as it was promised to her. She just needed to complete some puzzles. I love puzzles, which is a great way to decide who gets it. Don't kill anyone, hide and don't let them see you. Be happy. Be smart and create solutions. Let fear defeat them. Let love find its way. Let him be one with the darkness. Sumeo wanted to kill her first human, but apparently today was not a good day to start. Sumeo could hide from them. That's easy, I guess. The happiness part is going to need a little bit of effort on Sumeo's part. Maybe she could fake happiness for like 5 minutes, but then she'd like to return to her zone of comfort and just be meh about her own existence. Maybe the puzzle would be awesome and transcend expectations, but it probably won't. Fear word, Samael knew very well. She saw it in a dictionary and memorized its meaning. Samael doesn't like anything related to relationships or fountains. Only bad memories flood Samael's mind trying to remember that. Samael predicted that her head would end up beaten and her heart broken at the end of that test. Okay. Samael didn't have anything life-changing to say. She just wanted to finish her quest. Let's go. Okay. Don't kill anyone. Don't get seen. Be happy. That is a dog with a scar over its eye. Samael knew she could rip them to shreds, but rules are rules, so she needed to find a way in which No one could get murdered. She hears a familiar voice and stops talking to herself. If you see the nahual, shoot her on sight. Excuse me, ma'am, but the budget didn't include bullets for our squad. Then stab the nahual on sight. You're 7, including the dog, and I'll be on the proximity. There's nothing to be afraid of. Show your might, soldier. Come on, brothers. We may only be 6 and a mighty dog, but I know we can do it. I have hope on us. But more importantly, I hope that we reach the end of our shift so that we can leave this forsaken place. Our shift will end when that evil bell rings, and it shall provide us with freedom. And if we kill the nahual, Jacob will reward us with the ultimate prize. Let's do this shit! What I'm seeing is that I need to hit that bell somehow. I told you this was a good idea, but it's not done yet. The epic trash wall is not where it's supposed to be. Don't talk like that to your superior. And this is a demo. We don't need to have everything finished yet. Jacob will promote me because of our efficiency. We're doing 2 tasks at the same time. Recycling, blocking the fiend from the other side. This is not a demo anymore. This is real life. Silence. Efficiency! Still, the beast might be close by. We heard the alarm a little while ago. I'll do the best that I can with this trash. Okay. Samael knew that. Something important was hidden in those trash bags, which will help Samael complete its goal. Nothing. Samael fell in my trap. Shit. We're going to die. But it might just be a wrap because it didn't shake the bags before opening them. What kind of monster does do that? Bring the bags back to see which one got opened. What? What a beautiful bell that commemorates excellent surrender. It's indeed beautiful, but maybe someday we will get the ultimate prize and I'll buy you and our brothers a beer. So be it. Okay, so right click to shake, left click to tear them open. And remember, even though they are trash bags, they are full of potential, just like us. Shake the trash and rip them open. That's all you can do for now. Found the treasures within. Okay. I want that one. It's the following item. A stick! This will break your bones, but your feelings will be intact. Freaking rats. We could try and throw more bags to make this harder. Can you use more of your psychic powers? I don't think I'm ready for more trash bags. Don't worry, you can just fake them, like your wife. You promised that you wouldn't tell anyone. How dare you? I would never betray your trust. What kind of big brother would I be if I lied to my little brother? You're only older for like 20 minutes. And what 20 minutes those were, not one soul shall hear about your problems. That, I promise you. Now, if you please, throw more bags. Oh, Lord. Okay, so that's there. Oh, for the love of all that is holy. It's that one. Following rubber! Great for keeping it together. Do you know what? What? Every time a weird sounding bag is ripped open, I feel the need to be better and push you even harder. Maybe it is the indomitable human spirit. Well, maybe it's not a rat. Maybe it's a nahual! And by pure mathematics and statistics, the likely answer is, it's the male. We need to distract her until we're no longer contractually obligated to be there. So let's make it harder. Use your ultimate technique. Send 15 bags at the same time, and if the chosen bag is heard, activate our trap. Stop it. Okay, I'll stop. Jacob recommends that if one shall indulge itself in stupidity, it has to be temporary, as it relieves stress. Okay. Everything in excess is bad, even happiness or an organism. Your wife will never have that problem. Shut the fuck up. Oh, Lord. Oops. Whoops. So it's that one. I could hold them back for like 3 turns. After that, the bags needs to return. But after they return, we could repeat the process. We. Smale heard a voice inside her head. Nahual, there is no time for hesitation. When you see the right bag, slash it up. Following item. This will not only break your bones, but it will damage you emotionally. Those are not enough bags. Come on, let's throw another 20 or 40 bags until its weak Nahual mind breaks before the magnitude of them. You know what? Fuck you. No. It's too dangerous for them. Okay. I apologize. I am not going to sacrifice any more trash bags for this insane plan of yours. Besides, if the Nahual had wanted to, she would have already cut our throats. There is something that prevents it. It's over. Let's wait and pray for our survival. What? I wanted the slingshot. Following item, a slingshot. Come on, beast. Do what needs to be done. The Chingada is taking me away! It's the Nahual, the beast is attacking the tower. We need to protect it. We might die before we get paid, but it's a sacrifice we're willing to make. Let's go. Let's do this shit! What? After the road ahead was cleared of damn humans, the male with the cautious moved swiftly through the darkness. After epic battle against the trash bag, Sameo found a lot of rocks. Like a bunch in a bag outside the realms of gameplay and cutscenes. How many rocks? Enough to solve 2 sections of this puzzle. It might include mistakes or not. So don't worry, unless you want to worry. Then do what you want. Multi-level puzzle scheme. The best of its kind, expensive, life-changing, and beautiful! Even though I was left alone, I shall defend this bridge in a family-friendly way. Do you hear that, beast? In a family-friendly way! Sameo stepped on some dry shit. That was beautiful sound! She's already here. I don't want to die. Especially not like this. Everything is lost. Remember, nahuals are nothing more than violent beasts. Dumb in nature and will avoid attacking large groups if possible. Only if they are alone. If they are on a group, you're fuckity fuck. Human bravery rubs them the wrong way, and it's socially awkward. As long as you show bravery and or get them alone, you'll be fine. And if that's not possible, just pretend, like number 500's wife. I shall do it like number 500's. Beast! I'm not alone! You will never know which one I am. If she doesn't find me, there's no way for me to get hurt. Samael knew she couldn't advance or she could be seen, but she could be heard, or her presence could be felt. As long as it isn't direct, she could do whatever the fuck she wanted. The rocks may come in handy. Behold my painting, hiding, and arranging abilities. Oh, Lord. You ain't taking my flesh, you soul, bitch. As long as I'm not meant to deal with death. And I won't be ready for at least 100 years. As long as she doesn't find me, I shall be fine. What's that one? Okay, the jiggle algorithm of mine was wrong. I need to put my inner pivot in my feet and rotate accordingly. The jiggle of the fake ones were a little bit much. I need to fix both. Let's do this shit. Samael used her last rock. She was rockless. Shit, 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 shit! Beautiful! Shit. What do you want from me? What the Micklin could an engineer do for you? My soul doesn't taste good. Please, leave me alone. Okay. Fuck it. I'll try and stop you in this madness. But I need more space to think. This little hat cake machine isn't enough. I need to move to the second line of defense. It just makes sense. Easy. Everything is going to be alright as long as I have one of my two limited edition controllers, the stop controller and the go controller. Smells glad her enemies exposed her to all the information needed without asking. Did I leave one of those fuckers out here? Smail wonders if violence is going to fix her problems again. Did you just grab my controller? Damn it! Oh, I see. Okay. I see. Okay. My motherfucking eyes! My eyes have blinded me! What a powerful message, Samuel thought. What a powerful message! I need to prove myself. I need to be better. I need to raise my number. I'll get from 211 to 0 even if I have to defeat you! But I cannot deal with this anymore. I cannot look at her directly at her demonic eyes. Not after my failure as a human and being. I'll do my secret technique so that I won't deal with this shit anymore. Samael notices that he turned around. I hope you enjoy the sight of my behind, as it will be the last thing you'll ever see. Let's add more lighting so that you could have a better view of it. And an expensive godstone, which Jacob lent me to decorate this level. Everything was coming to place. Face me. Back me. Huh. Interesting. Figured it out. Oh, I missed. I'm again blind. Shit, where the fuck are my bombs? Take this, you unmighty beast. Samaya was happy because she managed to catch a controller, as the only things that flew her way were problems. Did I just throw my last controller to the beast? How am I supposed to fight this? There's only darkness in my path. The last controller is gone. How am I going to pretend superior numbers are bravery? Is that his theme in piano form? The purest form of them all? Sounding in my heart, telling me to analyze this situation instead of being weak. I'm not prepared to face her. She is too strong for me. But I'll pretend as if I was going to save the world with a handsome carousel of glory. First, let's hide the props. I don't want any lights. You can't have my soul. It belongs to me. You cannot take my soul. You can't have my soul. It belongs to me. You cannot take my soul. You can't have my soul. You can't have it! Okay. Bomb attack! My body sweating is fixed with a later patch. My weakness against light has been destroyed. My jiggle algorithm has been perfected. Only the power of a river can defeat me, and that power is password protective. Beautiful bitch. Wow, okay. Go. Stop. Find the real one. Find them, identify which is the real one, throw rocks, move some lamps, or set a password to move. Do whatever you can, I love you. That's the tutorial card said. Samaya seems happy. Okay. I have... Anyone? Is anyone showing any kind of dizzy? Stop. I don't think he's one of the ones on the top. Holy moly, my eyes can't keep up. What? I don't understand what just happened, but okay. Didn't give a shit about stealth anymore. Her steps rain upon the floor as drums blaze on celebration. Nothing can stop her anymore. What was that? Samaya lost all the strength that came with her victory. Let's go. Stealthy. Talking to the Teo Kayani is like talking to a cosmic horror. Life-consuming, weird, and most importantly, spooky. Our mission was to make the thematic puzzle. As peace is upon us, non-violent confrontation needs to become our way of life. And since Jacob yielded, we have to make do. What type of puzzle did you make? Nothing that complicated. What did you do? I just used number 215's water machine. You? I taught a bird to speak the nahual language and make a redemption quest. Are you kidding me? Oh, little gave us a week to develop a puzzle. You think that I'll believe that? It wasn't that hard. The hardest part was for her to lend me the dancing statue. I can't compete against that. Is there no purpose in life? What are we doing here? We're waiting for some mail. I forgot about that. The puzzles were made to stop her. As Jacob said, the nahuals have neither the ability to solve a complex puzzle, nor the mental fortitude to let it go unsolved. Okay. A paradox. We have 3 sections in which the nahual needs to turn off the lights to advance. Using 3 of 4 of the elements, water, wind, fire, and rock, the section was cancelled because of lack of funds. Those are not elements. Let's do this shit. Okay. You got left. What is this? You got statue. I did not get anything. Alright. A bird, which clearly violates the laws of aerodynamics, is blocking the water path, but Smail can see the fear in its eyes. Maybe she can get closer to scare it. Yeah! Maybe Smail could jump to the other side and speedrun this section. Yep. Never mind. Did you just put the spears in there? No, but I didn't want to take them off. Those look dangerous. Aww. Dick bird. Okay. Statue. So I wanted to check something. Aha! Smail was mad, but 3 things roamed Smail's mind. How little any endeavor matters in the grand scheme of things. All the bad experiences Smail went through while running in a puzzle area. How it was just far enough that even at top speed, Smail wouldn't get there in time. Smail was in despair. Which is why, just as she put the statue in its place, she knew that the water machine was activated. But only once. User supreme nahual intellect, which she says is unmatched, which led her to believe that the statue was incomplete because it lacked the button needed to be activated constantly, or at least once in a while. Smail took the statue back to her inventory as she didn't want to deal with her shame anymore. Can I put the statue here? Oh. Yes. You can cut it and drink sweet juice. Unfortunately, it's hollow. Same was hollow too. So, what if I combine? Aha! Just need some water to keep this thing going. Great. Okay. Haha! Up, up, up. Over here. Apparently one of the lamps went out. Seems like it. We should go and check and everything is okay? I don't think so. We're blocking the only entrance. It doesn't matter where Samael comes from. She couldn't pass us. So we'll wait for her to make a move. Okay. Samael indeed made a move using the cover of darkness for like 5 meters, then stumbled upon another lamp, and she stopped. This statue isn't dancing anyway, shape or form, and it isn't holding anything of value made with nahual labor and jute. Okay? Thank you. You got dried white jute. Great for developing an array of products, including packing sacks and fans. Useless in the state unless you or Samael got any resemblance of talent. 2 is enough. Samael doesn't like those horrible humans that take everything they want. She only took what was enough for her. She'll let the earth and the huge population of the garden to heal. Okay. Yeah, I tried. Let's go this way. A nahual? You can understand me, right? Nodded violently. As a bird warrior, we were taught about other species, humans and nahuals. As the legends told us, you were great weavers, with abilities to create anything textile-related using your nahual hands. It's so powerful that, with only thinking about it, you will be able to create something with jute. You got genetic information. Samael remembered the legacy of her ancestors, a legacy of clothes and blood, which financed the campaigns against humankind. Your kind founded an empire, defeated the Teo Kayani, and took over the whole continent. A mostly peaceful oligarchy that even some humans could be part of, as long as they proved themselves. A complex language and 300 years of reign. Sadly, nobody remembers because you feast on the flesh and souls of humans, which is pretty scary. And lost. Now, there's not a lot of nahuals left. I wouldn't want you near my kids, and if you were threatened, I will murder you. You might take me down, but I'll do what must be done and protect my family. And I might left my kids fatherless, but I'm not worried. As long as they're in the warmth, they'll survive. They're my kids. They're strong. Now go. Thanks. What's over here? A box-shaped line surrounding void. Interesting. Ah. You got a fan! Alright, fan. Uh-oh. She could shake the lamp, but then she'd be seen. Maybe Samael could throw something, but then she'd be seen too. Maybe Samael should start solving the puzzles in this room or the next one and see if something fixes her problems by once. Okay. The dancing journal. He used a jute fan, which, with a simple spin of it, could save any forest from any kind of fire. Any excuse was good enough to start dancing. Even something kind of related could make his soul thirst for dance. But then he challenged the great Teo Kayani, or Lilith, as the invaders call her, our boss. I know who she is. She is paying us. It doesn't matter. He danced against her, spinning as he might, moves as a madman, as if he could win, as if he mattered. He gave a good dance, until he didn't anymore. His soul was trapped forever in a statue. She put it in his garden as a reminder to us all. That's spooky. That reminded me that I always wanted to dance salsa. The only salsa I want in my life is on my tacos. Okay, you got salsa. It's not real salsa. This salsa is not from the mortal realm. It's more like an idea. You should use it that way. Okay. Can I mix it with this? No? Okay. Just wanted to see my kids again. Okay. Guess what? Do the salsa. Another of us out. I really don't want to continue working in these precarious conditions. Our workplace doesn't have proper illumination. The witch said that we needed to hold our position. Then we would have to do the best that we can against her, or when Smail's arc was completed. I don't like that my work depends on pretentious cues. It shouldn't be that long. Let's wait a little longer. We need to find better opportunities for ourselves. We're again fighting another nahual. There's only one left. And chop that off. Jacob is planning on raiding Axelin's temples if Smail escapes again. Why the fuck isn't he here then? Checking her powers, but the prospect of killing Jacob sounded tempting as her suffering starts and ends with him. She'll be there tomorrow to accomplish her destiny and destroy him. Anyway, calm down. I don't want to put you or anyone else in danger. The war's over. We fought, we lost, and we yielded. Enough of this life for me. I want to return and rebuild our hometown. I want to regain everything. Oh, my eye is itchy. That this war has taken from us, and get as far away from this as I can. I'll talk to Jacob tomorrow. You're so... Ooh, excuse me. You're so lame. He's going to chew your ass. Where do you want to get buried then? What? If you're going to do something stupid, you might as well tell me in advance so that I do the proper mortuary preparations. Oh, it was part of his training montage. I could kick his ass if I wanted to. Let's finish this mission first. Then, we'll talk to Jacob about your future plans. Our future plans, okay? Let's do this shit. Can we go check on the birdies? Yay! Let's take them to their dad. Father Bird. Here you go. And what did you do? You threatened my family. I'm going to defeat you because not only did you plan to eat my kids, you wanted me to watch. I'll use all my might to take you down. That's not what happened. I brought you your kids. The mighty defeated her noble enemy. She kicked its tiny ass. What are we going to do about the kids? What the Micklin Samael was going to do. I'm not worried. As long as they are in the warmth, they'll survive. You're my kids. They are strong. Where can we get warmth? The lamp. The motherfucking lamp. Okay. Samael cooked a plan as fast as she could. Samael needed something to tie the nest to a lamp because just leaving it up there was dangerous. Some other person might solve a puzzle, and then they'll be on the floor again. Then number 3 and number 4 might see her. Okay. Then she needs to prepare herself for battle. If the break her leg or worst, she wasn't going to risk the lives of the birds. It made sense in Smail's head. Let's do what she said. Okay. Can we turn this into something? No? No? Okay. Oh! Fox! I got word propaganda. Completely sealed, your only option is to get on top of it. Which makes it easy to tie them to something. Thought that it was important. Okay. So then... there we go. Hot air balloon. It's what it looks like. Just let me pee. The flying candles. Submit to to Lilith nor he wanted to follow Jacob as he deemed both of them as weak. He has 7 days. What? He cried for 7 days when we captured him. Anyway, it was a festival to let the deaf go, to let their spirits rest. But as the opposite of what we do in our hometown, we celebrate the return of the death once a year. Yeah, we didn't have the materials to make the flying candles, so we used anything left from the enemy's propaganda and uniforms. We just needed a base, something to trap the air, and something to tie it all together. We took anything that we could find. We should go there once the war is over. Can I? No. Okay. It says no nahual. Interesting. Okay. Okay. And back. Alrighty, they're gone. They're dead. At the time, yes, at the time of Magnificence in sight, where he tried to erase the heritage of his land and make it more as his own, the great cultural war of the giant squares versus giant pyramids. He died crushed by one of them. Yeah. Live by the rock, die crushed by gravity. Are you ready? My eyes don't glow, but I know how to kick nahual's ass. The gods have abandoned us. This nahual wants to take away our souls. There's nothing else to do but to fight and do what we have to do. Let's do this shit. Before we start, what the fuck are we guarding? A giant rock piano. Fuck off. I ain't going to die for a fucking piano. I can die for my mother to protect someone's life, but not for fucking music. I'm going to sack the tacos post next door. Do you want to come? Or do you want to die by music? Aw, he's blushing. Good luck with your redemption arc. Samaya waited a little bit, and when they were gone, she entered the door. That was interesting. Ooh. It's got a face. Nahual! Face me as I am. As the force crossing your path. As the warrior that opposes your kind. Because there is nothing else to do but to fight. It's the key to your success. Get it. Key? Yes, I get it. Smiley face. This test shall be twice as hard for your lack of taste. I enjoyed the fun. But before we start, you need to find in yourself something infinite, something that could be theoretically endless, and press it in your heart. When you find it, we shall begin. Or press space for like a second. Oops. Now that you shrinked, we could say that you are at a minor scale. That won't help you, Nahual. Not right now. Sad. Anyway, beast, you must play the song that will save your soul and follow the arrow of destiny. You can act like you have a choice, but you really don't. Sad. Okay. A, D, D, D. Okay. I need to make the tutorials as drawing without limbs is hard. Embarrassing, but this will give you Okay. Alright, let's go. Look. Enjoy seeing you suffer as much as the next magical piano. One. Two. Okay. How do I press it 3 times in a row? How? Got it. I figured it out. Bam. I look forward to the amusement provided by some sadly beast, and give you the best puzzles and challenges that I got. Smiley face. Okay, I'm spinning! You might want me out of your mind, but I let myself violin. Smell fear for life. Anyway, as it's well known, a mortal that proves itself can achieve eternal life. Everyone else is going to be recycled and destroyed. Everything that the mortal learned in their lifetime will be wasted. Everything in that I am will be gone. Accordion, the gods of the Teokoyani, if I cleansed of your soul and proved yourself capable of controlling your beastly instincts, I'll have eternal life, or so the witch says. She trapped me in this body. So I ask you, to left your old soul-eating ways behind yourself. She wanted for you to be better. She needs that you to not only be forte, but to be fortissimo. Smail wanted to grind her teeth, but she didn't have a mouth to scream with. I know you're beaten, but all of this needs to happen as you're my ticket to eternal life. You, Samael, the last of its kind, need to grow, crescendo, if you will. Oh, God. Smail thought that the sky was comfy and blue. She liked that her subconscious showed her beautiful scenery. Smail was tired. She didn't need to grow. 1.8 meters. Smail thought that was enough. She wanted to destroy humanity. Those bastards deserve it. Life was meaningless anyway. Your master still believes in me. Smail didn't have the time to feel like that. She could do that later. Okay, let's move on. Smail needed to grow as a person or whatever. Needed to grow as a person or whatever! Yeah! Yeah! The only way to evade them is to stay flat on the ground. Okay, so I can walk or I can press S to duck. If I don't see flat, you'll be flat. What are you going to do about it? No wall. Just complete the level. Advance and flatten yourself. Fail as much as you want because God's made you free. I win! I win. I just show you my low resolution ass. I have nothing to hide. You can't fail here. I'll not take your life, but I'll challenge you. You need to come pass the exam as it was sung. Samia let it go. She was tired. My soul would be in exchange for your growth. I like to see your crescendo. Accomplish what you want, but let me be free. Did I do it? Did I do it? Did I do it? Surviving this is... I don't care. I have been a slave by my own choices and I want to be free. Filthy beast! All the heroes that exist, all the good people in this world, all the people for which I fought to make their lives better. And the only one that came to find me was you. But this isn't over, beast. You might believe yourself to be a fuel composition, but you're nothing more than a piece of sheet. Anywhere, here's the tutorial. Okay. Which one? Okay. This way or this way? Okay. 4 keys, the most intensive feeling that could provide. Enjoy. Do what you must, beast, and let me be alone with my darkness. Do it again, beast. AD space. Okay. Rah! Rah! This is so dumb. Broken piano. You did it. Now my soul is free. You passed my test, you destroy, which might as well be the final boss of the game, as this game is short. Your lust for human souls. That was the meaning of the chords you make. So if you're keeping notes, congratulations. Samale thought that she'll receive a human soul for her efforts. But she was too nervous to ask. Now to end this once and for all, complete block puzzles of the highest quality and receive exposition as your reward. Okay. Yay! Oh, it's got a little person. When I was a baby, I was abandoned by my parents. After my parents left me, I was raised by serpents. They taught me everything that I know about puzzle theory and proper game design, and of course how to move without arms and legs, which proved useful, as you may see. Let's move on, nahual. I see. Game is a trip. after I learned everything I could from snake kind, my real parents remembered where they left me. They picked me out from the floor, and then they took me to our city-state. There I learned the importance of using your limbs, and how to make tutorials for the children. I was the beast. Nobody would dare challenge my proficiency in this. Until she appeared. She rebelled against any preconception, and she believed in using puzzles as metaphors to teach people about life. Everything needed to be connected. My creations were mocked. I could never have hoped to fight her in the puzzle realm. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay, so this needs to go here. Said, I'm already here, might as well yield to a powerful woman. I wasn't the only one. We followed her. Because there's nothing hotter than a woman who makes puzzles and tells you how wrong you are. Samael wanted to tell him how wrong he was, but she didn't want to awaken something in him. She once told us that she had seen a puzzle so horrid and so evil. She never tells us what it was. But if the gods allow that kind of puzzle, they must have abandoned us, which means she should take the lead and take the change upon herself. She wanted revenge from your kind. We did as she pleased, and everything was great. For a while. Samael thought about the futility of existence. Samael wanted to die, but probably right now wasn't a good time. Clear visualized a red button and forgot what she was thinking. Everything was going to come to an end soon enough. Give me the puzzle. Oh, I see. Okay, wait a minute. Spin. Spin. Bam! There's one. I don't know why I'm doing it this way. Okay. So. Okay, don't touch. Okay. I just realized this is wrong. So, this one needs to be here. This seems wrong. And yet it fits. Bam. Oops. How is this wrong? Is it because it's sideways? Wait a minute, what just happened? I see what I did. Okay. I see what I did. There we go. But things don't always go the way you want. She betrayed us. It was allowed to keep my soul and some of my memories, but my body was gone. And I was forced to stay trapped until I could prove myself to the old gods. I hope. I'm my baby. But that thing changed. Samael remembers when humankind betrayed the nahuals. Thanks to you. Humans, what a bunch of bastards. I remember that day like it was 22 years, 3 months, and 15 days ago. because something changed in her. Something disturbed her. Something scared her. She was crying. I wanted to hold her, but it wasn't meant to be. The last thing I felt was electricity running through my body and everything went dark. She grabbed my soul and put it in a rock, which she later changed to a bigger rock. Stop it. I didn't want to die, but I wanted to go to the afterlife. She said that if I completed this task, my soul would be deemed worthy of the afterlife. And you shall face her, and the gods too. I hope you fail, beast, but not too much, as so that we may see each other again. Good luck. Thank you. Soul music. Uh-oh. Your end is 9, nahual. Damn it! I talked with the Teokani, the Great One, the Modifier of Life, the Conqueror of Axland, and our glorious leader, but I don't think I got much info from her. But it might be the pan-made concussion talking, because I think she might be angry, especially when I mentioned the wanting Samael dead thingy. I used to think that she wanted the nahuals gone, and their evil reign and bring prosperity to humanity. I mean, if she didn't want them dead, she shouldn't have killed that many in her younger days, because she isn't as enthusiastic with the last one. Isn't she a completionist? Doesn't she want to see the credits? Because she didn't even offer me a reward. But I don't need a proper reward to do what I need to do. I would murder the nahual for a beer. I would even murder her for a glass of water. Shit, I didn't have a proper breakfast this morning. What the fuck am I going to do? What the fuck are we going to do? Holy shit, I didn't expect an answer. Now I'm scared. Again. How are we feeling today? It's been tough. Good thing you're still as honest as ever. But there is no time to talk. We need to move on. Let's see what awaits us on this wonderful day. Be grateful, be in peace, be respectful. I don't own anything to anybody. All of this gets on my nerves. Fuck those who think otherwise. I don't owe them shit. Help him. But we could set it as a side quest, which in no way, shape, or form connects with the main one. Help her. I don't want to do freelance work anymore. As it does say help, I'm going to guess that a proper payment isn't an option. But with this economy, it almost never is. Say hi. I'd rather be disobeying twice. This looks like a cool way to end a 7-year personal struggle and a 1,000-year war. I know she doesn't want me to enter into this temple left by the ancient Teokahanis, but I have shit to do. I need to prove myself and either die or win. Both of them seem like a luxurious dream. I find the darkness more appealing, and it doesn't burn on contact. No! Believe me, it shall be funny later. If I had to make a ratio of traumatic experiences by type of place, I think temples would be the first one. 1 peso taco would be second. And round jump pyramids will come in. Fuck those things, by the way. But yeah, saying that I'll suffer in some place is redundant, as it always happens. Okay? Anyway, great things, better things are to come, and if they don't, I shall make them happen. That beast shall perish. Some things that I have lost shall return to me. And... Oop. Is he dead? I hope so. He was making a lot of hand gestures and faces. It was weird. Wait. No, he's still breathing. Can I? A quick hit should do it. No. Take him inside, before the Teokani army arrives. Okay? I am telling you, he is the rogue commander, the one that burned the East cities to the ground. He is a redhead, and have that weird combination of eye colors. Heterochromia. He is the little conqueror! Well, he is little. Of course he was captured so easily. You might be right, all the invaders look the same to me. But maybe instead of keeping him here, we should sell him. He might be worth something, at least enough to buy a meal. I understand, Nahual, but we are running out of time. Just let me cut off his hand and use it to intimidate the army surrounding us. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to endanger my life and that of my brothers in arms for less than promised. No! I will not survive. Not like this. You are right. You always know what to say. He'll be our prisoner for now. What a fucking insignificant amount of time. Is that Samael? So, what do we do now? We'll wait for instructions. Then, when the Tetzilacatl sounds, we shall regroup with the nahual. That golden magical floaty thing over there. I was born to fight. I want to fight to win this war, but if I won't, I always wanted to die in battle. Let me go and I can help you with that. What about you, warrior? Warrior! Yes, we murdered that bastard for his insolence. I hate this new recruit, but we have to depend on conscripts. You need to stay sharp like a spear, or your incompetence will condemn us. For now, let's stay vigilant. Are you here? No. Put your attention on me then. We need to get something like an item. Like a bag of rock. Exactly. And throw it to the round middle thing. I forgive you for your uncultured ways. We'll need to achieve closeness and grabness with a rock. I'll need to break free. At the very fucking least, a hand. We know what to do. Maybe they can help us? People tend to do irrational things when they get angry. Let's try that. There's no mortal way for me to grab that. We're too far from it. No, prisoner. You look so unstabbed right now. For me to care what you have to say, the conditions need to be met. Which conversation topic would be the most appropriate right now? Let's play a game! Warrior! The one they scream at and is being screamed at right now. What do you want? We shall play a little game to avoid boredom. Are you ready? No. Well, your opinions are not important. You shall use your mighty wit to take the first word of every sentence that I'll tell you. And that will define who you are. The first word of my poem is... Big. Promises brought me to this place. Headed. This way I was, became blinded by mighty warriors. Big-headed bastard. Of me to think less of you. Warrior! Use your might and use the first words from those phrases. Combine them in your heart. And say them out loud. Big-headed bastard! What are you gonna do? Hit me? Ha 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 ha! Make that. You look like a chicken. I'm proud of my uniform. It's an honor to wear it. Besides, look who's talking. I can sweep the floor with your shoulder pads. And your skull. Set me free. Please? How could you after we tucked you in so tenderly? In one hand I want praise, his metaphorical ass to the proper information, but in the other tied hand I want to be myself and be a piece of shit. My educated guess is that it's that none of them would work, and so I want them to. And despite that, here we are. I have it. Ain't we? It was the weapon with more deaths at its name. By far. Represents precision way better than the dumb arrows and their inability to be made of fire. Anyway, I think it says a lot about myself, who I am as a warrior, which is represented by my armor. Why? An eagle. Across the sky searching for its prey. And when it's time, the eagle kills them. Or captures them. And then the eagle kills them. These are the ways of the eagle warrior, and this has been told and known for ages in legends. Okay. From our mothers, they tell stories about powerful fighters in ancient sacred wars. She inspired warriors when we fought against raiders and the invaders, the best of their kind. As long as to keep our stories alive, then there is no way. Massacre Absalom forces in the outer walls, then the rest just fled to the hills. Remember, we're surrendered without a siege. Shit! Jaguar! Of course you can. If the conditions were met, just don't kill him. Withstand the glory! He stabbed at me. He stabbed me a couple times. Great, my plan has given the result I wanted. Multiple stabs have damaged not only my arms, but this rope too, leaving me with minor injuries only. Now I feel soon I should indulge in the pain of feeling of pain it's full of. Yes, there it is! You ever been stabbed? Focus! Now look at this shit. This shit right here is my special technique. Grab the stone. Yay! How can you miss my jaguar self? Do I have to grow even larger for you to hit me? More way for me to finish this? Once and for roar! Hey, give me another chance. Greater quality than everything that has been written before it. Probably. The low warrior says. My name is. It's not important. The mighty bigoted warrior says. Ah! The not so low warrior says. The eagle warrior says. The great jaguar warrior says. Roar! Now my master plan will unfold upon them. Meow? That is not a freaking roar, this is a roar! This is worthless. Maybe the spirits will have mercy on his soul and kill him. Let's go! I hop it. Cancer taco. Expensive lighter. Get the blessing of 4 Sihuanawalis, who shall be close by. Although if they were close enough to this place, they probably would have helped me while I was kidnapped. Or blow this temple up with a cannon. Path which I would prefer greatly, so let's do that. Are you ready? Let's do this. Let's go. Motherfucking hand! Okay. Either we get the blessing of 4 witches or we blow this shit up. And because I have a need for speedrun, we might have to use the exploding the door route, which seems appropriate. There you go. Go through the door. Thank you. Pop up, get off. Get off. I don't know, pal. I'll have to ask my friend over here to see what he thinks first. No. There you go. It's in our best interest to keep it here in case of a rebel and counterattack, but must abandon it in case of attack somewhere else, which I would find unlikely. I don't question orders from the Great One, I just follow them. Alright, I almost forgot. I have a message for you. As the great Teotihuacán, the one that brings peace to the continent and conqueror of Axland, in her infinite glory has said to us, and I quote, Jacob doesn't deserve and may not have this cannon. If he has any common decency left, he might not even ask for it. But if he may ask for it, he shall receive a bomb without fuse, as he has shown an affinity for wanting to hurt himself. He might as well kill himself in parts. Which should be of poetic and literary value, and maybe life-changing thing for him and us. End of quote. You get incomplete bomb. Great for scaring small animals, people, and blowing your hand off. Great. So to summarize all this, no. Okay, let's go this way. Not by cat, but by my stubbornness. Before you have come upon me seeking answers, and I just need to enter the temple, nothing more. I don't need character growth or anything like that. With your current height, you might reconsider that. Shit. If you must give me a pesky task that I can complete, I shall bother you no more. Get the cat down. Try not to make any loud noises so we don't scare the poor thing. Having the habit of making loud noises is as bad as smoking, so don't bring any of that on my stage. I'll try. Okay. Can I go over it? No? Dread and death, how can you possibly smoke? I just showed you a bomb. I know, but I can see it from here, that disgusting smell. Please don't smoke for your own sake. Remember, only heathens and shitshimekas smoke, and they'll never achieve peace so long as they know the attitude of its destruction. Thanks. Okay, here we go. You mad fool. Is there anything else in your heart other than despair? I give you a simple task. You didn't have to use violence to get it. The Teotihuacán warned me about you. I thought it wouldn't be this bad. I thought I could give you a chance. I get the cat down. I want your blessing. Well then, I was expecting you to say this after the door was blown out, but you like to skip steps. Your only bomb is gone, which means that you'll never open that door. But I'll tell you something anyway. I don't mind. I already wrote this. Okay. Long time ago, an explosion brought us into existence. It was great, it was amazing, it was the most life-changing event in history. Hop it, baby. Stop. It created time, matter, and taxes. Or so I'm told. I wasn't there. Well, I wasn't there. But the materials that made me were there from the start, you know? I know. The explosion is no longer here as it was. There are still little bits of fire here and there, but the fucker is gone. Everything that was going to be created was created. We're not nothing but variations. But the explosion can return. You could bring it back. Me? Yes, you can bring it back if you want to and are able to. Of course, you could destroy us all. Wow. As you're free from the clutches of the gods because of some experiment the two I made, as your soul holds no value. Or something like that. Great. Oh, babe, you're such a pain. But never mind that. The cycle of violence and fire is yours. Mine. Let me finish. For the cycle of peace, and I want to say ice too. But so that we could create the event called Masterpiece. An explosion brings us here, but seeing you still want to be a little shit, an explosion might take us out as well. If you get that far, I think I can take you out. We'll see. We'll see. You are a cat. You are crazy. Cats are crazy. Shouldn't that glue or something like that? Do you want some fucking sparkles or some shit like that? Get out of here, you. I'll use my powers to destroy you. Given your size, it shouldn't be hard. I don't want to see your face in this stage again. That's good. Okay. I lit it on fire. Run away! No time for poetic bullshit. Life has forsaken me. The sky is falling. But of course, first, we need more appropriate music. Let's do this shit. Soldier, the sky shall fall upon you and the earth shatters in your step. Will you take up arms and proclaim your victory for the Teokagani, for the union of Axeland, for the glory of mankind? Ow. Are you ready? Come on, do it, you maggot! Yes! Let's take the cannon with us! There's no motherfucking time left. Just go! Your knives and guns shall stop the heathens. If you fall behind, everything will be lost. Move! And so that we could avoid getting flanked, and so you couldn't follow us even if you wanted it. We'll put this barrier here. Gimme. Got a cannon! No. It didn't come with a... Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah! Light it! Fire! Yes, yes, yes! Take that, you stupid, invaluable rock-made door! You try to mess with me, you get cannoned! For fuck's sake. Did it not open? It didn't open. For the love of Quetzalcoatl, he managed to destroy this temple. Kill the nahual and destroy the balance between the spiritual world and the mortal one. I didn't. I know. Doing this shit again, Jacob. You cannot expect me to stop now. I am so close. I'm so close to victory. So close to cleansing this world from those evil beings once and for all. You're fighting with things that you don't understand. Everyone that has tried to hunt some male has either died or worse. All your father's commanders are dead. Your father is dead. Number 0 is dead. We killed the nahual queen. We did horrible things in the past. And now we have a chance to leave that behind. We could be a family again. Know this, with spirits as my witnesses, that if you try to put us in danger in any way, shape, or form, I'll not hesitate to end you. I don't want to deal with your nonsense. Death not enough? Was Zira's death not enough? The people that we slaughtered were not enough? Is your failed attempt to take Axe's plan not enough? You should have to solve and deal with what you have on your plate right now. But I know you don't listen to reason, so I'll let you be. Destroy yourself and try to find peace in your struggle. I'm going to get him back. In the meantime, if you need anything from me, just call me. Bye. Okay, bye, 3. 3 is cool. 4 was not. Get the hand. Out. 5'd you to pieces. There are 2 kinds of people in this world. Grateful people, who are also happy with themselves, who always give their all, who have healthy relationships and therefore a healthy sex life, and people like you. The great Tavikiani loves us all, with a love as great as that of a mother. But you have exhausted her patience. You have exhausted her motherly love. You get motherly love, a love so freaking strong that it makes you forget how your kids really are. But she is merciful. If you prove that you are humble and help a tormented soul, you will get my blessing. What is this? Why do I have to endure this bullshit? Who does she think I am? What a Micklin have you been smoking? I don't. I don't know what you're talking about. You're a peyote. I don't have anything to hide, especially not drugs. Shit, that's right. You can't ask me for information that I don't want to give you. You'll need a warrant! Shoo! Fulfill your destiny somewhere else! Okay. Here you go. A hand. Let's mix him with love. Aw. Oh. So up leads me back this way, so let's go this way. There's something you'll need a trap. You'll need the following. Something to entrap it, something to keep the trap open, and of course something alluring. I am who I am, and am who I am. I'm the most beautiful Nahual of them all. Behold. Filthy peasant, pick. You are part of the internship program. You should be working right now. What type of a despicable being drinks in their shift? I'm the drinker of this mighty elixir, and I'm the only one who can use it. I shall protect the sanctuary from the likes of you with my beauty and love. I think I may know who this is, but I need proof. And by that, I should destroy their minds and get any information I need out of them. Who are you talking to? Let's continue. I'm sorry, I didn't want to cause any beautiful trouble to nobody. Blah, blah, blah. Snap. Slap! Slap him! I rehabilitate this person in 2 moves! Efficiency. Today will be different. Today I will prove myself to you and to the world as the most capable person. Okay? I couldn't find him. I'll keep looking until I find him. I'm sure you'll find him. Oh, that's 211. Aw, 211. Aw. While facing the fiend on your own, and because someone before you died, I shall promote you. I don't know what to think you, sir. I won't let you down. If you want to survive, you better don't. By the most beautiful nahual of them all, doing your best. Traumatic defeat against the last nahual. I don't need this shit anymore. You wait for me. What do you mean? You wait in that motherfucking door until I come back. I don't care for how long, or I'll throw your corpse to the pile. Oh Lord. You got strange bottle. If the party is burning things down, if you have the fire and the right attitude. I'm about to make a frigging Molotov, aren't I? That's right. So I've got a warrant, huh? The good shit ain't gonna be legal until tomorrow. An escape shall be made from my part. Look, a blessing! Where? Fool, I shall leave this mortal place so that I can be in another mortal place. But before I go, a present shall be made to you. Anthropologist of all time, also a peyote connoisseur, one of the ancient Teotihuacani. Aw, I've been raided by Aqua Bandit. Hi! Thanks for the raid, you guys. I am Shayna Shepard. We're playing crazy stuff. This is the end is nahual, or so I say so. Hi! It came out a couple days ago. I demoed this a couple weeks ago, and it is a point-and-click adventure that is a fucking trip. Let me tell you. How was the Graveyard Keeper? County. Quetzal. She has proclaimed that there are two factors that determine the beginning of a civilization. A corpse with a huge wound that would have killed them in the wild, disabling them enough to not let them hunt or gather anymore. But also, they did not have to die from that. They had to die from something else later. That means that the group they lived in had enough of a system to keep them fed and a good enough medical process. Cheeky, and I made a lot of dumb choices. Fun. Those are always the best, isn't it? I think it's kind of like Stardew Valley, isn't it? So they'll survive. Okay. And to a ritual for the death. Imagine having empathy for a corpse. She looks so questioning. So that we as a species, a lot darker, but yes. Lovely. I love that. Can continue on living so that given enough time they could die too. Process so complex, so strange to see it in the eyes of an animal. Oh God, as animals don't make rituals to the death and gods don't die. Stop talking to me! Lady, go away. Because not only have you not healed that pain inside you, it's the thing that's pushing you forward. So I'll ask you two things, and heal yourself. Accept the deaths, bury them, mourn them, and at some point you need to move on. So that someone do the same to you someday. But in the meantime, find a new hobby. Find a new problem. I know you can, right? Okay, I want the drugs now. Fuck off, those are mine! They belong to me. You cannot have my drugs. She's peyote. She created a pose with her middle finger, which is rather crude for this fine history. So we'll try not to show it. You got... Just trust the authorities. Okay, we should. Sorry. I felt something that it only felt like 1 or 2 every day of his life. Being criticized and be taught something of variable use, something awakened in himself. He recalled seeing a bunch of visual novels with questionable content once on the front page. Maybe he was in one of those. He said fuck once, which in itself made the game sound questionable. He was ready to get what he fucking deserved. You're going to get what you fucking deserve. Good. Smoke attack! It's not that kind of game. But we got banned in some countries. So we have that going for us, I guess. Goodbye. Alright, let's see. We're gonna light this and this. No? Okay, I gotcha. Bam. 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 And bam. Yeah. Now, writing cocktail. It can destroy any barrier. Great for putting flowers if you take the alcohol out and replace it with water. For an item. I'm going to stop using a lighter for item mixing purposes. Take it out of my inventory, use it for what is most important. Okay. Throw the cocktail at the barrier. Bam! Seeing that the only way to express his feelings is through violence, all that bottled up frustration is condensed in an abstract form. I want more puzzles! Why am I getting boobs? Really quickly, just because I think you guys would enjoy this. Go to intermission. Ignore how filthy my room is. The Hoppip has put himself to bed. He says, "Hi, Mom. I'm tired. I sleep in my kennel." He's a good boy. You're a good little butt. Yes, you are. Okay. Ooh, there's a snake. Can I have this? Are you gonna attack me first? Ooh. Gross. Talk to the snake. Anxious and violent. But I've done so much shit in my time that if she bites me, she's dead. Find something to feed her. Can you stop hissing at me? You were super loud. Aha. Oh, okay. Let's see if I can't find... Oh, hi. Fire! To achieve your disgusting destiny. Foretold. Patient is always Jacob, but it doesn't matter. So, as I'll be the last witch you'll encounter in this world. You may say I'm the final boss of this area. I shall give you not one, nor three, but 2 tasks so that you can take your destiny into your pestilent hands. Feed a sacred spirit in this forest, I shall provide you with maize. I flammantly refuse to call it corn. And an extra slot in your inventory, which I did in my spare time. Chocobo says, my spouse says I should be wrapping up. I will work on it, Joshua. Kind of like wheat, but better for tortillas. What? You don't think so? Fine! Fight me! And more stuff. Great. Next stop shall be... Talk to me when you complete it. Okay, guess what? Clean the temple nicely here. It reeks of weakness and trash! Guess what? We're gonna combine this, and this, and this. Mix. Yeah! Now we have a trap for a bird. Let's go back and do just that. Stop hissing at me. I don't like it. It's over here. Okay, all the way. Will it just come back or do I need to leave? Okay, let's leave, come back, see if it's arrived. Just come back. Ha ha ha. Mine. I now have a bird in a box. See if we can't just feed the box to the snake. The bird killed the snake. Okay. Alright. I was not expecting that. Hi, lady. Now you'll need to prove your spirituality by the only real way it can be proven, by walking in water. my god. I don't understand. I don't understand. I can't touch on anything. I can't open my inventory. First of all, that shit is down. That is loud. Save. And it's still loud. Okay, it's a little better. Why can't I do anything? Maybe I hold? Holding's not doing anything. I don't know when it's saved, so let's see if it... How far in do I have to go? I have boobs. So, is this on fire? Yes. I no longer have the snake. I don't have... Can I give her the boobs? Okay. Where did all of the things go? Because I don't have the snake. There you go. Yep, okay. I don't quite understand. Bird's not here. Okay. I think I may have already glitched the game. Because I... Oh. But I can't because I don't have anything. Shut up! What? Because I got the wood for the thing right here. It was right here. I don't... I'm not gonna be happy if I have to replay this whole game. Just so you guys are aware. The snake's not there. That's what I used to wrap the stupid raft in. Just jump in the water. Jump on the breasts. I don't know. I think I've screwed up and no longer am able to do it. So I'm gonna have to go through the whole game so far. Unless we'll try this. We'll try exiting, starting again. See if it gives me the things I had before. Nope. Still just have the breasts. The wood is still not there. Bird still not there. So I realized that I missed Ellie following Easter egg. Thank you so much for the follow. I apologize that I missed it. I don't have that headset on at the second, so I'm not getting any of the sound cues. I apologize, I'm sorry. Okay. I'm getting a little annoyed. So, what we're going to do is we'll cut it here. We'll do a raid real fast. And before I play it again on stream, I guess I'll get back to this area. Ooh, excuse me. Otherwise, I really like this game. We'll see how this goes for now. Hop-Up is no longer in his kennel. He's sitting at my feet. Alright, so let's see. Who's getting a raid tonight? Bum bum bum. Boop-a-doo boop-boo. Are any of my friends streaming right now? Let's see. Raid time. Elder Star is streaming. We'll do her. Alright. So I hope everyone has a fantastic rest of your night. We shall see you guys next time. I know for a fact I have a Final Fantasy VII stream on Friday. Otherwise, we will see you guys at some point. I don't know. Bye!